Hello, hopefully, maybe, this is the last time I'll be doing the children's sermon from my house to your house. Hopefully next time we'll be together, which would be really a treat. Well, speaking of treats, last weekend my grandkids, Caden and Avery, who have moved to South Carolina, came, and we were going to go to the pool on Saturday, and Saturday was a terrible day. So they said, Nana, let's go downstairs and play with Legos. And I'm like, Legos? We haven't played with Legos in years. But I said, why not? So, I mean, we spent a long time. This is Avery's creation, and this is her door. And, you know, there's a whole house in here, you know, where she eats, her sink, and her TV area. She kept talking about making a bed and obviously never got around to it. But I made like this little beauty parlor place, and Caden made a whole bunch of things. But the last thing he made was this airplane. And he finished and he goes, okay, you guys done? And we're all like, I don't know, why? And he goes, well, come on now, let's play with this stuff. And I'm like, okay. So we scrounged around and found a bunch of people in the container. And I guess this is his pilot. And, you know, we had the people, you know, he would take them from here to my beauty parlor. And then he was doing all sorts of crazy stuff with this. But it really was a lot of fun once we finished making all the stuff to actually, you know, play with it together. And then, so we came upstairs because, you know, after a while we were tired of that. And I was talking to them about having a phone. And of course, their phones are very limited. And I said to them, you know, in this time of COVID, I said, what do you guys do on your phones? And I said, Avery, what's something you can do alone on your phone? So she goes, oh, Nama, this is it. So she's, and she shows me an app, and it's called Talking Tom. And Talking Tom, you can adopt a pet. And then with the pet, it's really cool. You can groom it, you can walk it, you can feed it, you can snuggle with it, you can do anything you would do with a pet. And so this is something you can do by yourself on the phone. And I said, Caden, so what do you do on yours? Like if you want to do something not by yourself with somebody else. And he goes, oh, Nana, you know what I do. I do Fortnite. And I'm like, okay, but explain to me what's so great about Fortnite. And he said, it's free. Okay, that's good. And he said that you can play with people. You don't have to be in the same room, but you can play with a lot of people and you can compete and do all sorts of games. So it's really, really a lot of fun. And you know, a lot of times it is more fun to be doing something with somebody else. Well, just talking with them about doing things alone and doing things together, it really fit in perfectly with the gospel lesson for today. And the gospel lesson, if I read that whole gospel lesson, you guys would be like, oh, Miss Gesl. It's huge, and Jesus has a lot to say in that. But the last line, and I'm going to read it because this is one of the most famous lines I think that Jesus says, and I don't want to mess it up. The last line in the gospel said, when 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, I am there in the midst of them. So I was really thinking, 2 or 3? Well, with COVID, I mean, I sometimes see people from church out and about, but we're not in church together. We've had a couple outdoor services, very cool, but mostly we're worshiping at home. You know, with the computers on, and it's like 1 or 2 of us, 2 or 3 of us, but it's not all together. And Jesus is saying, hey guys, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You don't have to have the big church, the choir, the organ, a pastor. It's just 2 or 3 together are worshiping, and I'm there with you. I'll always be with you. And that's really powerful, especially in this day and age where, I don't know, we're starting school alone. We're still alone a lot. I don't know when we'll be together again. It's just nice to know that Jesus will be with us, even if it's just a few of us. Okay, and on that note, I'd like to end with a prayer. Hold your hands. Dear Jesus, thank you for always being in our midst, whether it's 2 or 3 of us, or 20 or 30 of us. We're thankful for your presence. Amen.